At last, the enemy stronghold. Let's get Flak out of here. Not that he played much of a part. I think he was only in the first mission and then this one. But in the standard campaign, it's him all the way through. Factories are OP. I'll describe them when this starts. Dawn of War. Yes, Dawn of War. How could I forget? Dawn of War, Dark Crusade. Yes, it's exactly like that. Just wiped out before you can even get your first upgrade on your HQ or whatever it's called in that game. Alright, I want to go max on this one. I can't remember what the hard one is like compared to the standard. I always go max in standard campaign because you can build a bomber. There's an airport right near the pipe seam. You can build a bomber there and you can one-shot it. So we'll try him out again for this. This might not work. Andy's the best pick for most missions where you can choose. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to listen to you, and we're going to go Andy. Dawn of War, Dark Crusade, I remember that. Yeah, it's a great game. Might have to do some Dark Crusade Let's Plays at some point. I introduced you to it and got fed to the pro players. Yeah, I got you into it. You got really good and surpassed me. We just play each other. And then as soon as we're like, oh yeah, let's try against other people online. Just obliterated. It's a bit like that, Hayden, yeah. Andy's the best pick. You can't bomber the seam. In the hard mode, the map is flooded fast by enemies. Yeah, okay. I don't know if you guys are catching the lore here, but I'll give you a general rundown. So, at the end of each, when you drive Black Hole right back in each country, their final mission is always like a final stand at the factory that they've built on that nation. So the lore thing for it is they've got these factories and connected by these pipe seams that essentially, as they capture more territory, they send the resources through to these factories. And these factories just pumping out troops. So these factories don't follow standard rules. They're like hacks times 1,000. So they will produce up to 3 troops a turn out of these doors. It doesn't cost them any funds, and it can be any troop. So they could go 3 Neo-tanks and cost them nothing. It doesn't happen like that. I'm pretty sure it's like programmed what day, what things come out. Could be wrong on that, but I think that's how it works. And there's just no limit to it. Plus, they've got their standard bases that they can build from. So factory missions are insane. And how you beat it is to disable the factory, you've got to destroy the pipe that's feeding it resources. And the only weak point are these pipe seams. You got a pipe seam here, you can see it down here, 99 health. Get that to 0 to win the mission. That disables the factory. So yeah, in the lore, they're invading countries with their standard troops. They're building these factories. The more resources they get, the more these can pump out more troops to help with their invasion. Best opening is to rush the base. Are you talking this base here? Multi? That's what I typically do. Or this base. Best opening, rush the base. 3 Neo-tank. Yeah, I know, that would be death. That would be RIP instantly. Zach. Advance Wars Dual Strike goes even further with the lore of the factories. The maps are slowly turning into desert. Oh, right. So it's draining more than just resources. I thought it was just like resources from the cities and that they captured. I don't know. You probably weren't here when I mentioned it, Zach, but I never owned a DS, so I've never played Dual Strike or Days of Ruin. So that'll be something I want to cover on this channel eventually. The other base, the one at the top near the silo. This one. Alright, let's rush it. Would that be worthwhile doing an APC through there? Would it multi-topic? Or just sending infantry straight up? The builds are programmed. Yeah, thought so. It's good to have that confirmed. First few turns, infantries and recons. Later on, air units. The one near the bridge will be lost fast or protected. This one. Yeah, because they've got a route through here now. I think in Standard, there's no access through here. They've got to like go a long way around. So if you choke point this area, you can essentially keep the factory units at bay. Yes, APC infantry. Alright, sweet. We're doing it. We're doing the multi-topic talk tactic. No more banter. Time to make some moves. Alright, so there's a recon. Ooh, recon battlecopter. There you go. Stealing weapons, money, and other materials. Oh yeah, and they're funneling all this stuff to their own continent too. That's right. Sammy's also a good pick for this factory, but she relies more on luck than Andy. Yeah. So I don't think we unload this turn. We'd unload next turn. Battlecopter. How do I deal with that? I can't build a tank yet, so I'm gonna have to recon against these recon. And then 2 infantry. Again, got to keep that capture game up. And there's a couple of missile silos too that... God damn. Oh, the other thing about factory, not only can they build whatever troop, not only does it cost nothing, but on the turn that they build them, they can move them. So, yeah, with your standard bases, you got to wait a turn. Not for a factory. It would be cool if you could, like, use factories in, like, versing other players. And just have it, like, 4 people teamed up against one that's got a factory. But then force the factory into certain builds like it is here. So they can't just spam Neotanks or whatever. That battlecopter just sat there. That's interesting. What do we make now? That APC will come back. Can I afford a tank? I cannot. We need to get stuff captured. You know what? I'm going to build all infantry. One of my playthroughs I got lucky with Sammy and was able to 300. Very nice. I don't think the factory built anything then, did it? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, very nice. 300 with Sammy. Yeah, it'd be so hard with her lower strength of units, getting that power rating. Also, if her tactic's typically pumping out infantry, which it is, I can imagine that it negatively affects your technique because you're losing so many units. I mean, you got a lot, but you're losing a lot in comparison too. Hey, Blue, welcome back, mate. Welcome back. Good to have you back. As you can see, we've progressed a little bit, so I think... What was I saying? I was originally like, oh yeah, we'll try and get Blue Moon or Yellow Comet finished. Yeah, we're going to be just getting Orange Star finished. And then what is there? Another 2 hours. Yeah. Do we use the missile silo now? I can slow down his capture. I can't hit any really strong units. Is it worth it just to slow the capture? Probably not. I'll sit him on there and wait, so we can use it whenever we need to. And now we'll get a... Yeah, we'll get a tank out. Now I want to try and get to this base. Or should I rush the airport? I might rush down here, actually. Ah, decisions. This mission. Sometimes the factories are not pumping units. Oh my god, he made a bomber. And a medium tank. Wow. So anything, pretty much. Sorry again for the sniffles. So pretty much anything in this zone he's just constantly under threat. Because you could have something here, and you just build a medium tank, come down, attack it. Now's probably a good time for a missile. Test it. Yeah, that is a good strat. That is definitely a good strat. But I don't really have anything that can deal with this medium tank right now, so I'm just gonna... Yeah, I think I'm just gonna soften him up a bit. Don't know if I use double. See, I don't have enough for a medium tank still. I might have to, actually. My hopes and dreams of moving down this way, to capture this, has literally just been shattered by that one build from the factory. Let's do it. Probably a waste. Probably come back to bite me, but... Told you the map would be flooded past. Yeah, it's such a small map for a factory map. And so many accesses for flak to get across. Absolutely nuts. Absolutely. What do we do here? Let's move up. We can kill that with an infantry. Forget capturing the airport, it'll never work, yeah. You're talking about the airport over here. My initial grand plan was doomed from the start. Yeah, we'll move there. Jeez, now it is getting hectic. I think I'll save up my funds to be able to apply pressure up here. Might be the way to go. I think that's how I win, through here, and then just holding off in this area. Like, even this base is constantly under threat. But my funds will be low. That might just be how we have to do it. Go medium tank and then anti-air to help with the... Or maybe just anti-air because there's only infantry there at the moment. Let's do a tank and send it up through the forest here. Yeah. Any of the two airports. Yeah, right. He's fired his own missile. I'm glad that bomber's just chilling and not going for us. That's how the balance gets tipped. The AI is dumb. That's why they get all these advantages. Along here. I don't really want to attack from the river here. How much is an anti-air again? 8,000, yes. We can't build one anyway, so I'll just stay on this base. Which is typically a thing you don't want to do. You want to move off your bases so you can produce troops, but I'm saving up for something in particular that I can't afford now, so no huge issue with that. I don't think this is even worth it. 9%. Let's give him something to shoot at here. Sacrifice. Again, we're playing Andy. Got to roleplay Andy. Doesn't care about his troops. That is pointless too. That is covered, yep, by that. What do we do? Go here, I guess. Give him stuff to attack. Just let him Hulk smash everything. Alright, what's he getting this turn? A fighter. That's fine. We're not building air units. Oh wow, okay. The only time I was able to catch the airport was with Semi. I got lucky, but at the end I only built 2 copters before it was disabled by anti-air and fighters. Yeah, so it's predetermined. So they were anticipating us to have a... When they designed this level, anticipating us to have a airport by now. Hence the order that the fighter came into the build. The factory missions can be a pain to deal with. They sure can. G'day Zephyr, how you doing? welcome. Orange Factory is the easiest, but you got to be fast. The longer the game is, the worse it becomes. Oh no. The bane of Woody J play strats. War of Attrition will not work. And it wouldn't work on these types of missions anyway, because I'm never getting an income advantage. It just doesn't happen. There's no cities or bases or anything that you can really capture. Oh, that Battlecopter's moved now. Yeah, I think this might be the first loss. Don't want to call it early, but doing better now I'm here. Cheers. Yeah, let's just give him fodder. Let's pump out infantry. The flak to focus on. Damn, I would really like a medium tank. But I can get that anti-air now. Yeah, let's do that. Infantry. My technique rating is going to be absolute trash. Artillery is the best to destroy the scene. Yeah, good point. I usually only play Andy from the Orange Star COs, but in this mission Max is actually very useful. Yeah, Blue, I typically go Max. I was saying that before. I typically go Max in the standard campaign. But in this one, Multi-Topic had a really good point. Just the amount of units that they can pump out. The factory's pretty much on the airport's pretty much on lockdown. Which is where Max shines, getting the bomber out and insta-killing the scene. So now I'm going to go again with the multi-topic talk tactic, and I'm going to build a artillery for that pipe scene. So down here it's just sending troops to their death to keep these units occupied. Sadly. Yeah, so we're going to get prepared for an absolute trash technique rating. I'm anticipating a C rank or lower for this mission if I get through it. If you lock his base by the seam, it's a win. Yeah, that's the plan. Trying to get something on top of that. He can only produce one thing a turn now. Max isn't a good pick for the hard mode, and the normal mode is really good, but not in the hard mode. Yeah. And I was sort of blinded by that. It's like, oh yeah, pick Max. Go Max for final mission. Just based on my experience with standard campaign. So, put that there. See what he produces. 2 Neo tanks. There you go, Hayden. The hacks. And they get to move straight away. So hopefully, yes, they went down. Sweet. Hopefully the other one moves down as well. Doesn't move to the right. Or even better if it just stays there. Yeah, okay, they've blocked themselves. So like, another thing too, like you can block, and look at that, he hasn't built anything on that. That's pretty much game. Like how you can put units on bases, which I will right now. You can put units in front of the factory doors, and it blocks units being produced out of the factory. So if I somehow, by some miracle, got a unit here, here, and here, that factory is useless. The longer it is, the worse it becomes. Yeah. I'm getting absolutely annihilated down in the south here. And this bomber's heading up north. So I got to keep that anti-air kicking somehow. Don't think I'll be able to, so I'm going to have to produce another anti-air. Alright, dudes, come get wrecked. Try and keep them off the road for that. We don't have that 0 defense, but it probably doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm going to move this up here so it's in range of the bomber. Maybe, just maybe, he'll go for that bait because AI is silly. Nope. Still not the best move he could have done. That bomber is dead. Make a second artillery, he'll focus your first artillery. Yeah, right. CPU always kills indirects first. I thought they had a propensity to kill infantry and infantry carriers like APC, Lander, T-Copter. But so they focus, if they have the option between an indirect and a direct, they typically go the indirect. Is it multi? Ah, damn sniffles. Let's build that second artillery. Multi-topic tactics haven't led me astray yet, so we'll keep them going. Should probably stick one on the HQ just because of that mad defense bonus. Yeah, those two are stranded there. Let's attack the artillery for the lols. Probably gonna have a trash power rating too because he's got that many units and I'm not killing much. List of priority, here we go. It's going to probably ruin me for life knowing this. I'll be able to cheese the AI from now on. It'll never be the same. No going back from this ancient, forbidden knowledge. Right, move that up. I think do we have it? 45, not yet. Yeah, not yet. Damn. Damn. I think it's just artillery spam up there now, infantry spam down here. GG. I even use my power. Everything's... Okay, 1, damaged units. 2, capturing infantry. Ah, right, that might have been what I was confused with, because I seem to always go for that. The infantry in a lot of instances. Damaged units, capturing infantry, then indirects, then foot soldiers, then a loaded APC, then the transport, then the directs. Directs last. That's good, that makes sense. Oh, there goes my artillery. That makes sense. I see why they programmed them that way. It's actually a pretty clever programming. Let's superpower for the hell of it. I think that's probably the order you'd want to do it with the AI. So I'm interested how Rebootcamp's going to improve the AI. Does that kill it? 18. Really? You can also freeze AI units by placing foot soldiers in movement range of their buildings. How does that work? Sometimes it works, other times it fails, so it doesn't work all the time. So you can freeze AI units by placing foot soldiers in movement range of their buildings. So if I had a infantry here, say, it's in range of this, I could freeze units around that building. Is that what you're saying? Let's attack this thing since it can't attack back. Yes. Okay. Cool. Oh, that's interesting to know. Let's keep pumping out artillery. Sweet. Yes, on the building. If he's a tank, if he had... if he has a tank or other units sitting on a building. Oh, I see. It doesn't want to move off the building because of the threat of you capturing it. I get it now. It didn't make sense before. I was like, wait, how would that work? Why would they freeze just because there's an infantry within range? But yeah, they don't want to move off the building because the infantry will cap it. Yeah, I get that. I think this is GG. Yep, it is. Alright, let's spam some units. Try to salvage a bit of a technique rating. Don't think I'll be... That was an accident. It's funny to freeze some units, yeah. Really AI. Put an infantry here, that'll do it. Might kill this, probably not. Let's just finish it off. Yes, orange star, done. We've liberated orange star. Out of curiosity, what is the time for everyone watching? Is it quite late for a lot of people, or what? If it isn't, I might have a quick break and grab some lunch, and maybe extend the stream for longer. If it is late for people and they're going to be heading off soon anyway, I'll just push through for the 6 hours. 1, 10 PM, 11. Yeah, okay, so it's pretty late for blue and multi-topic. I'll just push through. So, B rank. Better than I thought. I was definitely expecting to see all less. So speed was 100, again, just really generous on the speed. Power, quite low, anticipated that. Technique higher than I thought. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to see more content like this. It'd help out a whole heap, help out a lot. I've added a Discord to the description of the video. Consider joining that if you want to get more updates on the channel, or talk to any of the other fans in there or myself about any of the games I play on this channel. And yeah, thanks again for watching, and see you guys in the next one. Thanks. Bye.